Here's one. My question is, what was your reaction at Survivor Series 1997 when the whole screw job happened in Montreal? And did you speak to Brett, Vince, or Sean that night after it had happened? And that's from old Sean over in New Zealand. Cat in New Zealand, swig of coffee for you, Sean. Well, check it out. I remember when that went down, and it was an interesting night at the office because, I mean, obviously they kayfabed it for me. And, man, I didn't know whether to crap or widen my watch when that happened. I saw it go down. I was watching the monitor backstage, and, man, everything went into chaos. What in the wide, wide world of sports had just happened? And Brett was, extremely ticked off outside. He spit on Vince McMahon. I think he broke a few monitors. Sean hauled ass. I guess Earl Hebner hauled ass. Agents hauled ass, went backstage. And I was, man, Davey Boy and Owen walking around. I think originally they had went out to the ring to see what was going on with Brett. And then they came back and they were scurrying around. And, Brett was, their brother and brother-in-law. And they were concerned about what happened to him. And they didn't know what the hell was going on either. It was mass confusion. And I was like, the thing that went down with Vince and Brett in the locker room, whatever happened between Brett and Vince happened backstage in the dressing room. And I remember as I was grabbing my bags and getting ready to go down the road, I just wondered, what were we going to do as a company? At that time, Bret Hart was our world champion. He was the leader. He was, one of the best workers ever in the history of the business, in my opinion. A guy that I love being in the ring with. And so I thought, as Bret went, so did the WWE. And so it was an interesting night, a very confusing night. And so anyway, everything worked itself out. But I don't remember speaking to Bret initially. I think I spoke to Vince the next day or two, and he just said, Steve, we got to keep going down the direction that we're going. Never talked to Sean about it. And it was an interesting night at the office, to say the least.